Hi, I am James Wical, and today I will be talking to you about why we should ban soaring in the Tennessee walking horse industry. So, the horse world may seem like a very fun and friendly place, but there are people out there that are willing to do whatever it takes to make their horse win a prize. The prize could include money, ribbons, or trophies. And what happens in the Tennessee walking horse world is people will rub chemicals on their horse's legs to make them do this weird high-stepping action gait, and it's known as the big lick. After many years of research and analyzing studies and also reading personal stories, I can say I have a vast amount of knowledge on this topic. In a 2016 article from Horse Soaring Culprits Hard to Track from the Tennessean.com, it explains that soaring is the practice of intentionally abusing a horse to accentuate its movement, which causes the animal to be in pain for every step it takes. Soaring affects the horse to lift their legs up in a high-stepping manner, which is caused by chemicals that are rubbed on the legs, and it's also wrapped in saran wrap or plastic, and they also put chains on the pasterns, and they have them wear these heavy shoes, and they're known as stacks. For the overall health of the Tennessee walking horse, we will focus on how the association needs to make changes in order to ensure that soaring will be stopped. Much of today's society has formed the idea that the big lick is okay, especially the people that were raised in this industry. Some of the trainers will rub harsh chemicals on the horse's legs, then they will wrap the legs so the chemicals will soak into the horse's skin, causing the horse to be in pain. Others will use chains or large heavy shoes to get that high-stepping action they want. Soaring affects the horse mentally and physically. It will also cause behavioral changes in the horse. Trainers at horse shows have been known to make threats to inspectors because they want to pass the inspection so they can show the horse. Ariana Sawyer points out in her 2016 article, Threats, Intimidation, Plague in the Walking Horse Industry. She quotes from a trainer that said at the show, "I hope when you leave tonight you get shot in the back," a horse trainer said to the inspector at a horse show in Shelbyville, Tennessee, according to the USDA records. Veterinarians have also been wary about speaking out against soaring. In a most recent and documented case of a sored Tennessee walking horse, one day after the rescue, the vet was asked to remain silent because he was nervous about being blackmailed. The Tennessean obtained and confirmed Skywalk's Magical Dreams veterinarian report. Tawny Priestner, who's the founder of Horses Plus Humane Society, said the vet was very uncomfortable about speaking due to being blackmailed. They could be blackmailed, Priestner said. They could also face a loss in their business. Bill Coleman, an inspector where Dream was sold at, said he was in trouble with the walking horse industry due to his strict regulations and restrictions within the USDA. Everybody should be working toward a common goal to eliminate the ban of soaring of the Tennessee walking horse, said Coleman. The industry has long argued the practice, and they say it's isolated, and they're doing their part to crack down on this illegal practice. There is no big lick gate, according to Mike Iman, CEO of the Tennessee walking horse industry. He said this in August. Animal welfare is number one for the celebration. The celebration is held each year in Shelbyville, Tennessee. It is the industry's largest event. All big All big lick horses are sored, said Friends of Sword Horses. It is a cultural issue in the South. They just like the way the big lick looks. Friends of Sword Horses is a nation's organization. It's known for the gaited horse advocacy over the last several years. She said implementing the proposed USDA amendments is the most important step to eliminate soring. Pat Rea shares in his 2013 article, Tennessee Horse Trainer Charged in Soring Case, Larry Whelan is free on bond after being allegedly arrested for soring 19 horses at his farm. The horses were so sore that they couldn't even move. Investigators could not finish examining one horse because it was so sore, all it could do was just lay in its stall and moan in pain. Because of extreme and cruel methods, there has been petitions all over the United States to stop soring and ban the big lick. In order to get the competition banned, people need to get noticed towards this association, and then they need to take action to the White House. In the article, horse soring restrictions on hold, Ammon freeze on new rules by stating, a new rule is designed to prevent the practice of horse soring, but is still on hold because after the final days of the Obama administration, it never went through. On Donald Trump's first day in the White House, he decided all the unpublished rules would have to go back to the agency for review. The rule will take even longer to pass now that it has been sent back to the agency for review. Thanks to research from the Humane Society, they would help close loopholes for the trainers so they won't be able to abuse and torment these horses any longer. Unfortunately, Congress has not passed this bill yet because it got sent back to the agency for review. U.S. Senator Lamar Alexander released the following statement in mid-January. I am in favor of wiping out the practice of soring, but not the tradition of showing this magnificent breed. I and other members of Congress introduced legislation last Congress that will wipe out horse soring. I would hope the new Secretary of Agriculture will not conclude with this overreaching rule announced during the last few days of the Obama administration, and will instead work with Congress to enact legislation punishes trainers, owners, and riders who abuse their horses, while preserving the opportunity law of abiding the horse enthusiasts to participate in competitions of the Tennessee walking horse industry. They apply chemical agents to the pasterns of the horse, and if you don't know what a pastern is, it's this part of the leg, and you can kind of see in my example, so the horse's legs are white, and then this dark stuff is where the chemicals have been applied. They will put chains on the horse's legs, like I had mentioned before, and basically what it does is the chemicals and chains make the horse pick its feet up real quick because it's in pain. Some chemicals used in soring are mustard oil, kerosene, and like I said before, it just causes the horse to be in pain, and it'll make the horse lift its legs up in a high-stepping manner. Soring has always been illegal, but allowing the use of chains depends on the show sanctions organization. It is also prohibited at sales, but trainers have been able to get through by teaching the horse to not react to the pain, so the inspectors will test the horse to see if it's in pain, and the horse won't react, so the horse will be able to get to go to the horse show. While all this information is true, I feel like we need to ban the practice of soring, or at least educate the owners and trainers that that think this very cruel thing is okay to do. You might ask yourself, how can I help put a stop to soaring? Well, first of all, you have to go online and you have to go to Friends of Sound Horses website, and on their website they will be able to direct you to these pledges that will help you help you be able to sign up and register in order to ban this cruel thing. In summary, soaring Tennessee walking horses is a very cruel thing to do, and we need to ban the practice. Regardless of the excuses people make when they say soaring is okay, I feel like they do not have a heart, and they do not care about their animals. All they care about is winning money. If everyone signs ban the big lick petition and shares information about what happens to these horses, I feel like we can put a stop to this. For many reasons that I have said throughout this speech, I feel like we need to treat our animals with respect and kindness and educate people about soaring within the Tennessee walking horse industry so we can put a stop to this. Thank you for your time.